Welcome to D22. We're your co-hosts, Kyle and Seth. Now sit back and relax, because we've got you for the next 22.
Oh, we started!
Oh, hey, can you guys see our faces this week?
Whoa. Are we bright and shiny?
Shine bright like I hate that I just did that.
What were you doing?
Singing a song that goes like this. Shine bright like a diamond.
He hates that when he does that. Oh, man. Starting out the podcast, and I'm already feel like I'm sitting on a horse. I'm
a comfortable horse?
I mean, like the horse's back is definitely the shape of a chair, but I'm also like spreading my legs.
You're bareback on this horse.
Chair back. Chair back on this horse.
Nice. You see what he did there?
Chair.
Because you could see it this week because we are recording this both visually and audioally.
We'd like to thank the light stands for providing the lights for us today on this podcast. It's
They never
nice.
let us down.
They never do. In fact,
Those stands have been solid. Those have been around since the beginning.
the very beginning.
The lights themselves.
Studio Pro.
No, but yeah,
Studio
Pro stands. They're doing a good job.
They're nice.
So, Seth,
Yes, Kyle.
I feel like this week we have a little bit of a real reality check.
What? I don't understand. What do you mean, Kyle?
You don't know what I mean? Oh,
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hit 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool, right?
That's freaking awesome. Thank you.
Oh, we didn't hit it recently.
Oh, no.
We hit it a while ago.
That's right.
And then we
Guess where we're at now, though?
half of that.
We lost half our subscribers.
Yeah.
And we're hurt.
Yeah.
We're
I mean,
crying.
like,
I'm not actually.
no,
I'm not hurt.
I'm sorry is what I am.
We have to blame for that.
And the thing is, we are saying sorry to the people who are no longer subscribed to this podcast, so they don't hear our apology.
So we're not
But no, that's not true.
not sorry.
Yeah, double negative. That's not possible.
All right.
It is possible.
It's not possible.
Math. Anyways, we've come to a realization.
Yeah, we have. In the past, day?
I mean, we've been thinking about it for quite some time.
We've been thinking about it.
Quite some time. And you guys probably have too. You plug in your headphones or you put in your headphones
Your
that are
daily-
Bluetooth to your audio device.
Do your little daily commute, maybe.
Right?
Sit
And
on the toilet. I don't know what you do.
yeah, we don't care what you do.
It's fine.
As long as you do it while we're in your ear holes.
In the ear holes.
And your eye holes sometimes.
Playing that eardrum.
But it's been a hot minute since we have put up a video of the podcast because we're lazy is the honest, straight up truth about
like
it.
100% of that.
So for those of you that like watching, we're going to be better.
We are, though.
Better.
Here's the thing. The viewers see what we're doing, but the listeners, they can't see what we're doing.
They see it in their mind's eye.
So they could be making things up, but
We could look a lot better in our podcast.
audio version.
But we haven't done that in a while. It's more work.
Yes.
And another thing that we have come to realize and understand is that this podcast is basically the equivalent of a teenager, just a hot mess. Just
It's
all over the place.
if you recall in our very first trailers that we had, we described what the podcast would be about, and it was a jumble of nonsense.
Yeah.
As you know.
So we're not liars.
We're technically not liars. But we could do better.
Yeah. And it's been a long time coming that we've wanted to do this podcast, and we've been doing this podcast. I believe this is episode 16, 17, 16.
16 or 17. It's in the teens.
It's embarrassing that we don't know exactly.
Raging hormones going through these episodes.
Right? We don't know anything.
Yeah.
But it's been a hot minute. Like that's a few weeks for sure.
Yep.
We've taken a couple off, but mostly it's been fairly consistent, which is we're happy to report. And everyone listening's like, stop giving us a freaking status report of what's going on in your brains.
We're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
We're Seth and Kyle.
We are, and we're sorry.
We are sorry.
So moving forward, we're gonna kind of broaden the horizon that is District 22 Studios Podcast Network.
Yep.
We're gonna be slapping a couple extra shows on there, and in doing so, we may bump back the frequency of the D22 podcast. Because at its core, we want it to be a place where we talk about projects that we're doing. We get to interview those people that we're working with. We've had a few episodes like that.
We have.
And those have been our most popular episodes.
Yep.
Those were when we were climbing up to that very lofty 1,000 subscribers.
So some people don't make it there, you know?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So we are appreciative.
We do appreciate it.
But yeah, we're going to kind of split things up because we've done those kind of episodes.
Yep.
We've also done kind of a more improv D&D-esque episode.
And I will just say this. I have had the most feedback on that one, but it doesn't mean that we're going to continue to do that through this venue necessarily.
Exactly.
Because we do have a secondary podcast coming out that's strictly D&D.
Yeah.
So.
And those D&D 22 episodes are probably going to be like bonus episodes that will air on that kind of in between releases of that podcast, which is going to be called D&D 22 One Shot Wonders. And so be looking for that. We'll definitely, whenever that's about to come up, we'll post a trailer here for sure. But yeah, that's going to be one thing that we're doing.
We're actually pretty deep in it right now.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that just needs some editing. So
that's the deep part right there.
So if any of you as well are artists that are interested, not in just giving us free stuff, but potentially getting some commissions to do some character artwork,
for sure,
send us an email.
Illustrations.
info@district22studios.com. And we would absolutely love to collaborate with you.
What was that again? Say that one more time.
info@district22studios.com.
.com.
.com.
Not .org, not .pirate.
It's true.
.com.
.com.
Yep.
Okay, ladies and gents. So those are kind of, we'll have this podcast. We'll have that D&D podcast that will be coming in the future. And also, I'm kind of spitballing. We've talked about it a bit, but I'm just throwing it out right here, right now.
What?
And you're going to have to respond honestly.
What is that?
Okay. I used to have a podcast with some good buddies that was called Auditory Nerve.
I was a religious listener.
Yeah, it was a really good. It was a real good time.
Very good.
It was not. Our podcast is structured by the length. Very much so. We end it, as you know, at 22 minutes.
It's not molded, but it is very structured at the point.
And Auditory Nerve was more molded by the fact that we would talk about movies, television, like that were happening.
Just like pop culture.
Yeah, pop culture. Pretty much what's going on. Not necessarily like what celebrities are up to necessarily.
For sure.
But we did even a little bit of that. But mostly it was what TV shows you're watching, what movies you're watching, should people see them, was it good, was it bad, reviews, sort of thing.
Right.
And been talking with one of the people from that, Trevor Cannon, and he's definitely interested in getting that back.
That's great.
As he was saying, a potential segment, but I think we may, it may be a segment on this podcast, but it may end up just kind of being its own thing that comes every so often.
I like that.
So
I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Does Trevor listen to our podcast? Do you know?
I don't think he does, because he was like, "Hey, how's your new podcast going?" I was like, "It's going good." We lost half our subscribers.
I actually found out about this today.
Yesterday?
Yes, yesterday. Did you send that
today?
picture?
It was this morning.
He had a screenshot that he sent to us.
Yep.
That was a good thing to wake up to.
Yeah, that's what I do. Just fill people with regret.
Just, hey, you woke up. You just had a dreamland of wonderful things. Now here's some crushing news.
Here's reality setting in. So this episode we want, we're going to actually post on social media about it. because we want some feedback.
It's 100%. And we will probably, if you have any questions for us, we can take that into the next episode and answer those questions.
That's true. And you know what? Honestly, I'm here I go making promises for us.
Ooh.
Here I go. Freaking, what am I doing? I think maybe we'll put up a webpage that we will send a link to where you can like go to give us comments and feedback, or you can just like comment on our posts.
Homeboy is pulling the reins right now.
Yeah.
I like this.
Both of those options will be there for you.
I love this.
Because we want to hear what you think. If you're like, hey, you guys are just really self-conscious and thinking way too much, we love listening to you ramble on about high school and crap that we know nothing about.
So sorry, guys.
Because if you do, then, maybe we'll throw that in some other podcast that's called Seth and Kyle's
High School Moments.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed doing those episodes. We really enjoyed it, but we had some talks.
Well, and I think we did it and we like it because we're like seeing how far we've come.
We're reminiscing.
And
for sure.
I'm also interested. I'm just talking about goals for this podcast with our listeners.
With promises or what?
I don't know. Just talking. But talking leads to action, right? So, sure it does.
Well, action,
why not?
You just do action. But.
Yeah, that's true. Our next project that we have coming up, we're participating in Filmulate's.
Was it horror?
I want to make sure that we get the right freaking.
Be Afraid?
Be Afraid was last year, so it may not necessarily be called Be Afraid this year. No, I think it is Be Afraid again.
Anyway, we got a trophy.
Filmulate. We've done it for 2 years.
Yep.
Last year with Harada, we won, which was awesome.
Best film.
And we're doing it again this year.
Yep.
And so that's our next big project.
If any of you are interested through social media, let us know for sure, because we're always willing to.
In helping out? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, we are still in the works of.
We have a couple ideas floating around that we're solidifying. We're going to be coming up to the decision phase fairly soon so that we can, kind of start working on it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've been kind of interested to do something where like each person that is involved in making it, like more weighty positions to like making it, kind of keeps somewhat of like whether it's a video diary or records just
like a behind the scenes kind of thing or what?
Kind of, yeah. So that it's like,
that's fun.
If, when Jameson, who's going to be director of photography, is thinking about shots, if he has a thought, he records it really quick. Directing it, when we're writing it, as we're location scouting, everything that then we will form into a podcast that will be like either just kind of one pocketed experience of that film's creation, its screening, and its like results. Because we kind of wanted to do that with the 48, but it's all so condensed that it's really hard to focus on anything except making the freaking film.
For sure. For sure.
And so still hopefully something will come out for Maprise. But anyways, that's the thought I've had. So I don't know if once again that will be its own sort of thing or if those will be more like special episodes of D22 that are longer than 22 minutes or if we still fit it all within 22 minutes. I don't know.
It's a stone to be polished.
Here's me just talking about crap that people probably still don't care about.
It's okay. I talk about high school and what we did. So
that's true. We all do. We all do.
We did some Ask Reddit stuff, right?
Yeah, we did some Ask Reddit stuff. So we'd like to hear what your thoughts were about that.
Yeah.
Because maybe
we want to know what you were drawn to, like magnetically what you liked in our podcast.
Yeah.
If you didn't like something, you can tell us that too, but
yeah.
We're looking for what you liked, so.
We want it to just be enjoyable for everyone because we enjoy making it. We just enjoy doing what we love because everyone knows 100%. It's still like the whole, do what you love. You'll never work a day in your life. It's true, but it is still requires effort and time and everything.
Yeah.
So this is just an avenue and an outlet that makes us do stuff.
Absolutely.
And helps us prioritize what we love.
Absolutely.
So that's why we're we're having a little heart-to-heart with you listeners.
Well, powwow.
Because we really appreciate you guys. Because District 22 is definitely kind of aimed at being a different thing. A lot of points throughout its time being District 22 Studios.
It's opened a lot of doors and then closed a lot of doors.
Yeah, we've
in a long hallway.
Yeah, we've wanted to do one thing and then we pivot and we want to do another thing and we pivot. And so it's confusing and it's hard for us to really stay on top of having a nice social media presence.
For sure.
Because it's just hard to get stuff done, period.
Bottom line, I mean, we have experience and know somewhat how to do what we're doing, but end goal, we don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
We don't know that route we're taking, to be honest.
Well, and I feel like as you grow, and I think we talked about it a little bit with our like post-mortem on the 48 with Jameson, that it's like we're ready for what we've known, but we're always venturing into the unknown. So we don't, we are constantly unprepared.
It's like a take your experiences
while
as
being
tools.
prepared. Yeah, exactly. I like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I had a thought just barely that I was like, say this.
Okay.
I gotta think about it. Come on, Kyle.
Push that nugget out.
What were we talking about?
Bathroom jokes.
Doing things.
It's okay. We only got 22 minutes in this.
Take your time, but not the remaining time. I don't remember. Oh, I do remember.
Okay, go.
I remember.
Go.
We're also doing client work for like
that's big news.
Small businesses, some bigger businesses, things like that. And like we're proud of what we're doing and we're growing while we do it.
We love it.
And we love working with them. And so I think we just sort of shout out some of those things that we've been doing just so people can check out their products and everything.
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I've got, I don't know if you want me to grab the product, but I've got the all hung up one.
Yeah, we probably won't grab it.
Sorry, you can't see it.
You can't see it. Well, you can see it if you go to their website and stuff.
Absolutely.
All hung up. It's a jewelry organizer. That's freaking sweet.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And we got in contact with the creators of it, and they were in need of some videos. And they're kind of an up-and-coming business, and we are trying to be up-and-coming in what we're doing, and so we kind of helped each other out.
All in all, it was a fun experience. We learned a lot, and we got to know these people who are genuinely pretty awesome people.
Yeah.
So.
And have an awesome product, and we think it turned out pretty good. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
We've also done some work with an individual named John Eric. We've done multiple things with him. The most recent thing that he's done is the Good Pencil Company, which is awesome. Yeah. By the way,
he's trying to save the planet in a sense.
Yeah, he's creating this thing where literally it's like, I'm terrible because I don't remember the exact specifics, but like you buy pencils and pencils are donated to schools in need.
Not only that, the pencils are made from trees that are grown in a controlled area.
Yeah, like a responsibly managed forest, I think is the way it's called. Yeah,
they grow the trees and they cut them down specifically for their use,
and rather they constantly are planting,
rather than destroying rainforests and ecosystems and things like that.
And he's partnered with a lot of other companies and projects that are trying to plant more forests and things like that. And so a really cool company. We helped him out with a Kickstarter. The Kickstarter was successful, so that's super awesome.
That's so cool.
But he's constantly growing and things, so check him out on Facebook, The Good Pencil Company. He's just a great guy. He's also done some work at the Martin Jansen Foundation. Mm-hmm. He started a foundation after his father passed away, and we helped do a video for them because they were raising money to get iPads for kids with autism, like at Spectrum Academy.
Yep, that's on our YouTube channel, actually.
Yeah, and like on our website and stuff. And it was just, he's just an awesome dude that's always trying to do good. And so it's fun to be able to kind of collaborate with those people. Next up, the most recent thing that we did was just a quick little hype video for Fat Cats.
It's a bowling alley.
Fun center.
Yeah, it's like a bowling alley arcade. It's got a restaurant.
And Saratoga Springs, that's the most recent location and the most legit location in my opinion.
It's pretty cool.
It has bowling alley, it has massive arcade, it has VR, like
I didn't know
places. Yeah, dude. It's got VR like
Oh
specified. I don't know what the right, like, they're not cubicles.
that. No.
VR space area
Rooms.
with like 4 different VR goggle areas. They've got glow in the dark mini golf, and they have 8 theaters, and they're all luxury seating, all of them.
That's insane.
And they do $5 Tuesdays. So
That's really cool.
everyone, I mean, if there's anyone listening that's in Saratoga Springs, absolutely check it out. I don't know how much longer it's going on. They do like the summer of fun where everything is just crazy cheap. Such a great place to go.
And, you know, if you don't live there, but you are willing to commute, Saratoga Springs is a very nice area. There's little to no crime. It's a brand new, they're just constantly building new things out there.
Yeah, it's growing like crazy.
Yeah.
And none of them are paying us to talk about them on this podcast, by the way. We just enjoyed working with them, and we're like, yeah, hey.
Just highlights in our wonderful
We'll talk about
experience.
them. Yeah. And that was awesome. So you can check all that stuff out. Go to Fat Cats on pretty much any social media.
Yeah.
And you'll see that little video, which was super fun to make. And features.
The video's on there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, dude. It's on everything.
I just learned that.
Yeah. It's
That's
all
cool.
over. Someone needs to pay attention.
Oops. Kyle needs to
Pay attention.
pay attention.
And all of that stuff features Jameson's dope music.
She's so good.
If you're listening to this and you have a small business and you're like, we need video work done, but video work's freaking expensive.
Or you know someone.
Or you know someone that needs it,
Yeah.
have them reach out to us, info@district22studios.com, because we're more than happy to work with them and make them videos that they're going to be very happy with and that will hopefully grow their business.
Not only that, it'll help us to better produce more content for you guys, because honestly, that's
Yep.
that is a luxury for us to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. Send them our way.
wow, I feel like that was the best timed.
That was pretty well timed.
That was.
For anyone that listened to this whole episode,
We didn't plan that.
you're tasty people. Tasty tastes.
Cannibalism.
Sometimes
It wasn't
it's a good
technically cannibalism, but throwback.
thing. Yeah, throwback. We've come full circle with this podcast. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.